Hey guys, this is Wolf from Silex, and I'm the leader of Silex. If you guys didn't know already, I do most of the filming. I actually did all the filming so far. And this is episode 2. I decided to do a commentary over it instead of music because some people wanted my personality in it. So I'm just going to run through the grief really quick. If you haven't seen episode 1, go check it out. It's like really long, but in this episode, an admin came on named I'm_Melman. This is the Myztic Server admin. I don't know how many there are, but an op came on later as well. So two people came on, and I was the only guy that had been on for a while, and I was the griefer. Um, Also, another member, Rear, was another griefer, and right now I'm talking to him saying, "Oh yeah, I remember these signs. I don't remember the team name. I don't remember the player name." So I was just acting really innocent, and then I was like, "Oh hey, I see the grief." And I cut up this video a lot because there's just a lot of boring stuff of me talking to the admin, but in between I do a lot of griefing while he's there, so you'll get to see that. He I basically tried to get creative a few times, or op or something, because I was the one trying to help him, sort of. And then I walk away and immediately keep griefing because he's not paying attention. So obviously you can tell I'm a good person. But anyway, this grief lasted really long. That's the reason that I didn't put commentary over it, because it was like 2 in the morning and it was like 5 hours long, so I didn't want to put commentary over it, and there was no one in the Skype call. So I was just, fuck it, I'll do post commentary. So that's what I'm doing. I actually asked the people if they wanted post or music, and no one replied, so I'm just doing post commentary, so why not? No one was participating in this grief at this point. It was only me, and I kept leading him to different things that I'd griefed. Like this. This is a brick structure that used to be the fence post, and then once I turned all the fences into brick, I deleted the message board and added my own to-do list, and you'll be able to see that in a few seconds. Um, Basically, I just wrote some things that you can see later, but there's so many mobs on the server, I kept dying, which is awkward. So here it is, the to-do wall by Silex. 1. Grief. 2. Get banned, optional. 3. Grief. And then I just left him a little note under that. And I told him that I'd seen the same name on the server somewhere. He was just like, I don't care. And yeah. This is me trying to get out of my little hole and not die while I talk to him. It looks like you guys got hit really bad. Yeah, about that. This popsicle, oh my god. This is where things get good right here. When I talk to him about the popsicle, and then he's like, I'm just gonna ban all the people I don't see. So since he's already seen me, he gives me creative, and everything goes to shit. And then he says nothing more could happen, and I was like, oh god, this looks broken. When I was the one that broke it and took out all the glass and took out the entire floor and the pillars and everything with the help of Rear. And then I just filled the chest with everything I got from it, except for the stuff I have in my inventory still. And I was just cleaning up, like, oh, why is all this thing broken? Why is the server shutting down? I didn't want it to shut down. I didn't do anything. And then I just started breaking more stuff. I really like destroying pixel art. I find that it's really awesome, I guess. Oh, and then there's this. You fall down it, and it looks trippy as hell. And I go, that's insane. And then I go off and grief some more. The I lied sign right there is because the owner of the server that built it said that there was a ladder on the side, and then he's like, lol, I lied. I guess he got lazy or something, I don't know. As you can see, I'm taking this not built house apart, and then I'm like, how do you make this new type of wood? And he's like, I'm gonna go see if the owner's on Skype. And I'm like, thanks for answering my question. And he's like, there's a couple of new blocks out. Check them out. So I just checked my inventory and I'm like, oh, cool. And then I just walked away. I already knew the new blocks were out. I was just asking him how to make it, and he's totally clueless. And here's the sign: the to-do wall by Team Silex, Winky Face XOXO. And then a few times I write a message to myself. Team Silex is going to bring down the server. I don't like them very much. So there, solo. Just ignore the name of the account. It's my griefing account, but it's also an alt, so. And then I'm like, lol, I'm gonna grief more, since I didn't have my my mic plugged in or anything, so I couldn't talk. As you can see, this is me showing off my little sign, and then just break some more stuff. And then I get back to here, and I'm like, I'm gonna take the rest of this place down. But then I realized he was still online, and I stopped and ran away. A few times here, you're gonna see me stop mid grief, and it's because I either thought the admin was really close, or I didn't like where it was going, or I just didn't think it was worth it. And sometimes it's a combination of those things, but basically I just didn't finish a lot of my griefs until later, which you'll see. He said, might as well leave, and I'm just like, I'm gonna explore and or grief the not griefed parts. Because he still hasn't realized at this point that it's me. That's the griefer that took down everything. He thinks I'm the innocent guy. He would have never guessed it was me until he bans me. I might actually have more footage of this, so when this video is over, we'll see. Here I speed up the video because it's just me taking down this entire building. Because I forgot about Nuker. How do you forget about Nuker? I know, right? So you can just watch this explode. A little bit more about Silex. I'm the only editor, so a lot of the videos might not come back out very much, but I also like to play on servers like regularly, but at heart I like taking stuff apart. I've actually griefed my own server before, so that's a little bit about me. It wasn't my stuff, obviously, it was my friends, and it was just a joke that I could undo really quickly, but I didn't undo it quickly. I let him fix it, and then I helped him fix it because I felt bad. But griefs like these are fun because I can take down as much pixel art as I want. The guy gives me creative, and I just tear shit apart. And this is when I found out that I had Nuker, and I was just going to town. But then I found Spawn, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, then I just started going to town completely, just breaking everything, getting rid of my old griefs so that nothing was left except for holes in the ground. And for the next like 3 minutes, you'll just be watching me just go to town with Nuker and just take apart just everything. And I mean, it's worthwhile griefing, but I'm sorry that I couldn't make this video any more awesome, I guess. I take out Pikachu's crotch first. And then I see a bunch of more pixel art, so I just take that out. Yeah, I'm sorry that I couldn't make this video much more interesting. It would have been better if I did my live reactions, but again, it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't have anyone on a Skype call, and Rear had already left by this point, as you saw in the first episode. The first episode's video actually got cut off, so I'll have to fix that, but I probably won't. It's already got plenty of views. It's all good. Here, the server lags a little bit, so don't worry about that. And then I'm like, time for the castle. So you'll see me take apart this place brick by brick, and then come back with creative mode, and as you can see, I'm just putting holes in it at first, and then I'm like, just destroying it, I guess. Best way of putting it. Sorry about the lack of group griefs. I haven't recorded anything worth it, I guess. Playing with TNT a little bit. This is actually how I told him how I got away with this, is that I just told them that they came back with TNT and just exploded everything, and that I had logged off in the meantime, which was a total bullshit lie, and they should have checked out as soon as I said that, the server logs. I thought they were going to immediately check the server logs and see us talking about griefs and stuff, and they would have just been like, dude, you gave this guy creative mode. So thanks, I'm Melman, by the way, for my creative mode. You're in the credits. Be glad. Yeah, so I'm Melman had nothing to do with this grief. He was actually trying to talk to the owner the entire time, but you know, if you give me creative mode, you're gonna get put in the credits. Let's be honest. But anyway, I took apart this grief. This grief. I took apart this ghast. I took apart the rainbow that was attached to ghast, and I just started going to town on every pixel art I saw, except for the ones you'll see in a bit that I just sort of ignore, because either people log on and I'm scared to because I'm scared of getting caught, or stuff like that. Like this guy logs on, he's an op, and I asked him if he was the owner because more griefers were on, and then I told him about I'm Melman, and he saw everything, and then he got off, and then I got off, and then they got on again, and I logged back on, and everything was broken, and then he logged off after I'm Melman came back, and I was just like, they exploded everything. And he just starts raging. He starts talking to the owner. So there's a lot of cuts coming up because it was mostly me seeing if he was AFK or not, and just walking around doing stuff. But I think the rest of it's enjoyable. There's actually no music in this video because the last video got pegged for copyright. So once I get a few OKs from different people, I'll start uploading videos with music again, because I do have a few OKs, but they're not like griefing music. They're just video music. I'm not going to share my second channel on this because my second channel is a personal one, and I want to keep them separate, if I'm honest. As you can see, there's the thing again. I try to light it on a fire and find out the flint and steel works, but it's raining. Too bad. And cut. Here I find a secret underground base full of plenty of stuff, so I accidentally turned off Nuker, I turned it back on, I put holes in everything, I destroy everything, and then I go back and destroy the floor. Because that's just how griefers do it. And then I gave that creeper a bath while I'm at it. As you can see, there's that other creeper face, which is actually worse than the old one. And that's how Melman was for the rest of the video, really. He was just standing there while I did stuff in his general proximity. I really wanted to take down that diamond sword, but I don't know if I did or not, unfortunately. I'll look through my footage, and if I see more solo griefing footage, then I'll either make a montage of it again, or I will do something like this. Because unfortunately, there are not many videos of me talking yet during the grief, so yeah, that's unfortunate. And here I ask if I can blow up the Silex sign, because I'm just so cool. Can I blow up the Silex sign? I already got pictures of it and stuff. I don't really need it here anymore. No, leave it for the owner. His name's Dylan. Sorry, Dylan, I took down your server. I think they actually put it back up. I don't know if my team found it or what, but someone said they found the Myztic Server, so they went on it and they ended up crashing it with like a full inventory of sandstone, so thanks for them. I couldn't get on the server because I was lagging pretty bad, so I don't know if it was the same owner or not, but it was really cool. And here we go. The giant spinny thing that I tried to burn is now going to burn to the ground. But this is the video coming to a close, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want, you can give us tips and tricks or whatever. Any servers you want griefed, send them to me only. Don't send it to other people, or else we're going to get caught griefing it. But thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Talk to you guys in a later date.